So we now know that the Supreme Deceptor has changed this for that. So this is what the Supreme Deceptor does. There's an area in the etheric, in the intuitive part, that's very dark, and so he fools unaware souls into, you might say, thinking that in a way that it's kind of like the deep dark border, which is just a position to go through, but fools them into thinking that they've reached the ultimate. And this is where the old ideas of nirvana and the void and all these things come in, that many mystics have, they've tamed their personal self, their mind, and whatever, and they feel like they reached a point of that, okay, beyond life, you might say, in creation. And there was a movie, actually, with, if I remember, Liam Neeson. I think it was called Dark City. I forget. I probably saw it 30 years ago or so, that it referred to kind of like this, kind of like the idea where there was creation, or, the earth, and then beyond there was this darkness to where it was like it was beyond life, that there was like no life there, etc. And so again, it's being able to perceive in the darkness that has been created in creation, because all of this has been created and agreed to. It's very interesting how it all is. Just like a seed in the ground. There's the seed with all the potential, and because of the water, the earth, the minerals, whatever, and how it's attended to or not, or how what we call nature or humans or whatever attend to it, because it has a little soul in there, it starts to grow accordingly, etc. And this is how the creation bubbles are created also, and eventually all these funny things happen, just like in the ground you have different things that start to grow, bacteria and whatever, good and bad. You have little bugs that, as the plant gets bigger and reaches the surface and has stems and leaves and whatever, little bugs start to eat it. All of a sudden, these things appear. It's like, where'd they come from? They just friggin' appear. And this is how it is as we are each able to create something. It becomes very, very interesting. So to understand it better, and yes, over time, eons or whatever, yeah, there are those that deceive others, and this is all the funny stuff they do. And so through the process of creation, people get involved consciously or unconsciously with what's taking place from others, because we're all wanting to learn and figure things out. And a lot of it's funny stuff, but it's all part of it. It's all part of the wake up and the agitation. And it just depends upon when the individual really wants to see, and given the opportunity many lifetimes to, little nudges and hints. And, just like children raising them, the parents take them a step at a time. They don't just, can be the smartest kid in the class in the 3rd grade, but they're not going to just yank them off to college. Very few. There are some like that, but very, very few. And it's actually so much of the time to just better go through the process to understand it and have the childhood and the playing and all these things. And so, yeah, thank you. Wonderful viewpoint that people are aware of, because yes, most people do not use their intuition. They only look to their mind for answers. And we're showing people how to see and use their intuitiveness to gain insight, to recognize their real awareness, to actually be able to start to see what real life is. A real life is. This is so cool. Okay. And then, like I said before, I didn't get any instruction manual on this. Basically, nothing was told to me. I had to learn to see it for myself. And so it is in the invisible and in the darkness also. So we need to learn what isn't real, because that helps us better recognize what is real. So all of it, whatever exists, has value when you can recognize it and utilize it. Yeah.